Free trials, what do I think about them? Should you offer them? Are they complete? I'm going to share all my thoughts and feelings on free trials for your SMMA or your marketing agency in this video with you right now. What's up everyone? So if you are watching this video, it's one of two reasons. Either number one, you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, so thank you. Or number two, you want to learn all about whether you should offer a free trial for your SMMA, your marketing agency, or whatever business it is that you do. And I thought I would sit down and give my thoughts on free trials. I get asked this question by coaching students of mine every so often, whether or not they should offer one. And I know within the whole kind of online marketing world as a whole, in all the different courses and programs, some people recommend to do free trials and some don't. So I want to sit down, have some passionate feelings about this. I want to share them with you and hopefully give some of you guys some advice that you can go away and implement depending on where you're at in your agency growth. So let's just get straight into things. My opinion, should you offer free trials for your SMMA, for your marketing agency? Absolutely not. Don't do it. I think it is a huge error, and I'm going to share my reasons why. I think they are a complete waste of time. I can see why some of you feel compelled or feel the need to offer a free trial, but I'm not going to recommend doing it at all. And if you see me just like moving around down here, I have my my notes and my computer here, so that's why. So let's get into the few reasons why I think free trials are a bad idea and you should avoid them at all costs if you can. The first one is this. I want you to think about this. So if I go to a business owner and I offer them a free trial, when it comes to the negotiating phase, when I'm discussing rates, when I'm setting my pricing, I've already lost all negotiating power. Like if you offer something for free, if you're prepared to spend your time working on a project for free, no strings attached, no costs, how is that other person going to perceive you as an expert or as someone that knows what you're doing? They're just not. It's not going to happen, right? Like if someone approaches me and offers me a service for free, like yes, I'm going to be grateful depending on what the service is, but immediately, even if they are an expert or they really know what they're doing, immediately my perception of them is very different to someone who comes to me and says, hey look, I've got this service, it's going to make you this much money and I'm going to charge you $5,000 a month for it. Immediately, just based on pricing, just based on that alone, I already have a different perception of them in my mind. And with my coaching students and in my programs, I'm always talking about how you want to improve your positioning and your branding, and you want to show yourself as an expert within your niche, even if you're not at that point just yet, but you want to position yourself in that way. And by offering a free trial, I just don't think you can do that. Like, how can you do something for free and be great at it? Like, if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments, because I'm ready to fight with some of you if you think this is a good idea. But that's the first point. And my second point is, I really think as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, whatever you want to call yourself, agency owner, you need to put a value on your time. Like, too many of you will be taking calls with everyone and anyone because they say they want to talk to you, they want to pick your brain. You'll be working on projects where you're just not getting the right revenue in return, like you're not being valued enough. And me personally, as I continue to grow, as my agency continues to grow, as my coaching business continues to grow, the value of my time is also increasing because I want to spend my time building and growing my own projects and delivering results for our clients. So if someone doesn't put or agree with the value I put on my time, I shouldn't be working with them, and you shouldn't either. And if someone wants you to work for free, like in most cases, they don't value your time. And that for me is a red flag immediately if I'm working with a client who doesn't value my time correctly, and I just wouldn't work with those guys. So that's another reason why I think free trials are a complete no and a bad idea. And then I just want to say that, like, I have never offered a free trial. I never will offer a free trial. But from other people that I hear talking about this on YouTube, or other entrepreneurs who ask me these questions who have offered free trials, very rarely do I hear about someone that has had a good experience with a free trial, where the person they've done the free trial for has then gone on to become a high value customer of theirs. I haven't seen that very often. I was actually talking with someone in Bali here yesterday about a time they offered a free trial, and they managed to generate some great results for the potential client. Like, they actually brought them in an additional 40 hours worth of business, I think they said. They were a personal trainer. And they still didn't want to go ahead after the free trial because they wanted to do it themselves. And I hear stories like that all of the time. So I personally just think immediately from the outset, even if you deliver results, I haven't heard of many successful occasions where these clients have then gone on to become well-paying clients. Or if they do go on to become clients, because you first worked for free and your positioning is lower and you've devalued your time, it's going to be harder to get a good amount of revenue on your monthly retainer from them. So these are a few of my reasons why I just don't think you should offer free trials. I don't get it. I don't get why people do it. Well, I kind of do to a point, but I wanted to, rather than just hate on free trials, I wanted to give you some advice, because I know if you're here, you're probably at a point where your agency is very small, you need some clients, you want some clients, and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do that, and you're feeling compelled to offer a free trial. I don't want you to have to do that. So if you think the reason you need to offer one of these free trials is because maybe this will be your first client, maybe you don't have experience delivering results, here's my first suggestion. Depending on how you want to structure your agency, I would recommend going to a website like Upwork.com or Freelancer.com, finding a contractor that you can use in future to help you deliver results. So if you do paid ads, find a Facebook ads contractor, find a social media management contractor. Find a good one, have some conversations with them, interview them, speak to them, and say, hey look, I'm trying to generate clients for us, so for me and for you, and I need some support with some case studies. Can I use some of your previous examples of work on sales calls with potential prospects? And 85–90% of the time, these contractors will let you do that. They'll say yes, but please ask them before you do that. And then when you have the call with these potential clients, although you maybe haven't delivered these results yourself just yet, your contractor, your team, phrase it that way, your team has delivered these results, and you can share them. And that's one way you can show your experience, and you can start to command like a fee rather than having to do a free trial. And the way that I see this is like, don't do free trials, but maybe one other suggestion that I have is, if you really do need some like quick cash and a quick client and you're really struggling, instead of doing a free trial, start with a lower cost, like drastically reduce your service fee to something low, but make sure you're still getting paid, and then gradually build that retainer fee up and build it into the contract. That's the number one thing. If you are going to drop your fee, or if you are going to do a free trial, please don't, but if you do, put into the contract that, hey, once we hit these numbers, these results, or after this period of time, a month, 2 weeks, whatever, we then progress to this next stage where our retainer fee is X if we do this, and get them to sign to that in the agreement, so that once you finish the free trial, there is no option for them to step out of that and not continue to work with you or not pay you. So if you are going to do free trial, or if you drop the fee down, at least get paid something, because once someone has paid you something, it's easier to get more cash and more money from them. Then gradually increase the retainer fee, but please put it in the contract. And then my final tip is, like, if someone says, I want to do a free trial, that is an immediate red flag for me, and I recommend that you guys do the same and just steer clear, get the out of there. Don't work with them if they want a free trial. Find someone who's willing to pay. Look, I know you might be desperate, I know you might want some clients, and I know it's going to take more time to find a paying client, but trust me, in the long run, it is worth it, because you'll just end up wasting your time, wasting your energy working with these people who don't value your time, and you won't get the results from it. So those are a few tips for me, and I want you to think about these things before I leave you. So the first one is, if you want to generate like high ticket clients, people that are paying you a good amount of money every single month, free trials just aren't going to work. You're not going to go from like working with someone for free to then getting them to pay you 5K a month, 10K a month. It just won't happen. I know that for a fact, it won't happen, right? And then the other thing I want you to think about is, if someone approached you offering you a service for free, what would you think about them? Think about that for a second. How would your perception of them be? Are they an expert in your eyes? I'm gonna go with probably not, okay? And then the final thing is, don't waste your time. Like, stop wasting your time on this stuff. You don't need to be working with people for free. There are ways around it. Either drop your fee and reduce and increase it in the long run. Use some of the tips that I shared with you to bring in case studies from contractors. There are ways that you can get clients without having to do free work. Trust me, I don't want you to be doing free work. If you do it, please try and stop doing it as quickly as you can. And that's it. I'm going to wrap up this video. So if you enjoyed this one, do me a huge favor. If you haven't seen my videos before, if you're new here, go ahead, hit the like button, press the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you get alerted when I drop more videos. And I will see you again soon in another video here from beautiful, sunny, hot Bali. I'm going to be dropping a lot more how-tos, tips and tricks videos over the next few weeks. Keep your eyes peeled for those, and I will see you again in another episode.